Hello there, and welcome to a new episode of, well, not quite Gravity Team Tactics Muse Front, but let's call it a predecessor. This is Steel Fury Kharkov 1942, made by the same developers and, I think, one of, if maybe even still the best, World War II tank simulator out there. In fact, I have, a long time ago, made a video about this game. I will link to it right now, so you can check it out and see what this is about. But what is today's little mission about? Well, in our Far Escape campaign in Gravity Team Tactics Muse Front, we had control of assault guns. And this is such an assault gun. A Schturmgeschütz version C, I believe. And I thought it would be quite fun to give one of these little things a spin ourselves, see how well we can do when we control it directly. Of course, the unfortunate thing about this vehicle is its short, stubby 7.5 cm gun, which is really, really bad against enemy tanks. And, well, enemy tanks is what we will be facing today here. So the scenario for today is that this over there is the small village of Lebedevo, and right next to it is a small airstrip that we are trying to defend against an enemy tank attack that broke through our lines and is now advancing towards the airfield. In fact, I can see an enemy tank way over there. That is a BT. Look at that thing go. That's fast. Do I see anything else? I don't at the moment, but I hear it. There's shooting over there where we have a forward position basically in that village over there. There's another enemy tank. Might be a T-60. Where's the BT? Lost sight for the moment. And another enemy tank. That looks bigger. That looks like a T-34. If that's a T-34, then this is not good. I can't fight T-34s. There's the BT. Let's see if we can engage it as it's crossing this field here. I'll switch to my gunner. There's the BT. Distance, let's give it 700. I'll use a high explosive shell. For the high explosive shell I need to use the black scale here. Set that to 700. And fire. Short. Increase 800. That BT is hauling ass. Hit. Wow, hit with the second shell, that's pretty good. We stopped it. For now. Fire. Let's destroy it. That went over. Aim a little bit lower. Hit into the side of the turret. Aim a little bit lower. I'm using the high explosive shell because I have so few armor piercing shells. And the high explosive shell is quite sufficient to take out a BT. Just give it a few hits and we should set that thing on fire in a very short time. I suspect that by now the crew inside is dead. Yeah, let's stop shooting. Search for more targets. Let's turn a bit left. There is a T-34 advancing across the field. T-60 over there. Another T-60 way off in the distance. There's nothing I can do against the T-34s. That's really a problem. I could try to strip them off their tracks with the high explosive shells, leaving them sitting out there in the field, basically unable to continue the advance on the airfield. That might be the best course of action. Range to target should be more or less right. So let's wait for it to drive out in front of my gun sight and open up. Oh, it stopped. Yeah, range is good. Hit. it strip the track? It stripped the track. There we go. I can try to engage the T-60 in the distance. Range should be 900 maybe. 950. That was pretty much on target. But I don't think we are actually cracking one of those with a high explosive shell. So let's hold our fire. Maybe give the T-34 another go. See if we can take the other track. 850 please. Ah, that's gonna miss. I have plenty of high explosive shells. Missed it. Even side on like that, at this range I'm not penetrating. That's why I'm not even trying. Over. But I can give them a good headache. There's something else. T-60 sitting there. Not sure if it's active or not. Range much shorter. 650. Let's see if we can hit it. Nah, the tree or whatever it is here stopped my shell. I don't dare to drive out. Let's have a look at the tactical situation. So this here is us. That must be the T-60. And apparently... or something else that is driving towards us. Yeah, there, I saw movement. That might be a T-34 driving our way. Let's see. Let's wait for it like so. I will reduce the range. 400. There it comes. It is indeed a T-34 with the hatches open. If they don't see me, there is an opportunity here. I suspect they will see me though, especially since I have to turn the tank. I'm at the edge of my movement limit here. Shit, I didn't have a shell loaded. That's my bad. Fire! And reverse. It fired. I think it hit the ground in front of me. Reverse off the hill. Fired again. Missed again though. Jesus Christ, this is very dangerous. Okay, I think we are now reversing into cover. Okay. We survived that encounter. Hold. I want to have a look at the situation. So tank in front of us. Tanks over at Raslovo, which is quite far away. And another tank advancing across the field, and yes, the T-34 of course, that's right in front of us here. Even at that range, I doubt that our armor-piercing shells can do anything to it. So my best bet really is to have a quick look where it is, see how I can get myself in a safe position as much as possible. It's trying to engage me again. Reverse. It is really angry at me. Let's reverse into the cover here, provided by this hill. And the tank is actually driving down the road. So I might have an opportunity to ambush it. Drive forward. There it is. Switch to my gunner. Where the hell is it? Reverse for now. Enemy tanks at the airfield. Why? Do we have a breakthrough? Doesn't look like it. I think it's just that the T-34 is approaching the village. Well, we can't have that. Let's see if we can stop it in front of the village. I'm sure it's finding other targets now. There it is. Hold. No, it's looking at me. But I'm not the only one engaging it now. Fire and reverse. Your shell went high. I want to track it. Have it a sitting duck in the field. Yeah, it's being engaged by other units now. You can hear shells smacking its armor. There it is. Load armor piercing now. No, the crew seems to be abandoning the vehicle. Yes, they are. Tank is on fire. Okay, this guy will be cut down by machine guns or by the Panzerjäger chasing after it. Nope, a rifleman took him out. T-60 in the distance. And over there as well. Let's engage this one, it's closer. I'm back to the high explosive shells. Distance 700. Almost. 800. I have very few armor-piercing shells, so I'm really trying to save them. Try to immobilize an enemy tank with the high explosive shells and then finish it off with the armor-piercing shells. Missed. That was long. Well, that came close. No. Okay, if he wants to go that way, I'll let him go for the moment and try to hit that one. That one is further away though. Hit. Still, the goal is to track it. Because I don't want to be wasting my armor-piercing shells. That one was short. Hit. Oh, come on, hit the damn track. A little bit short. That looked like a hit. Did I hit the track? I might have hit it just now. They're bailing out, the track is indeed off. Continue with the high explosive. There goes the crew. I have tank noises to my right. Must be another T-60. Yes, it is. Reduce range to 550. Fire. Short. Increase to 600. Hit. I think my Panzerjäger is shooting at this thing as well. I think it might actually be dead. Yes, the Panzerjäger is definitely shooting at it. Let's switch to the armor piercing after we fire this shell and finish it off. So the range was 600. For the armor piercing we need to use the red scale. Damn, the vegetation stopped my shell. Sure. Let's drive forward a little bit. Hold. It's still coming. Something else is shooting on the left side. Maybe the other T-60 that was driving that way. Let's not risk anything. Now where is it? There you are. Hit. Another one. I think that vehicle is done. Let's give it another one. Yeah, definitely done. I hear tracks to my left. Directly to my front by the sound of it. Load an armor-piercing shell. Reduce the range to 300. We might have to shoot point blank here. There. Hit. Fire again. Still driving. Hit. That's done. Switch to armor piercing. I think they are done. There seems to be an enemy tank inside the village. Let's go and hunt that down before it can break through to the airfield. Although it looks like somebody else might be engaging it. Let's move down there. Commander view. So, going down the hill, STUG can be surprisingly quick. But we actually did it. Okay, that was it. The final enemy tank must have just died to a friendly unit, one of the defenders inside the village. So that's quite awesome. Let's go over the statistics and see... you will see some similarities to Gravity Team Tactics now. So this is our tank. What did we do? We fired 44 shots, scored 32 hits, destroyed 2 vehicles that are credited directly to us, and killed 9 enemies. Directly credited to us were a BT-5 and a T-60. Now, let's go through the units that were on the battlefield and that we can actually... Well, it works a little bit weird. So basically these are the units that we had line of sight to. Here we have an armored car that I think we engaged. Because here... No, I don't think that was us. High explosive shell 18, 7.5 centimeter, but I don't think that was us. Killed by... infantry. Interesting. Did we engage the BT? I'm not sure. BA in this case, a BA-10. In any case, it received a high explosive shell to its side. That might have been us. I think that... 290 meters. What is that way? No, that was not us. That was the forward defensive position. I don't know what they fired at this thing, but wow. It really did a number on it. Driver gunner, loader, machine gunner, ammunition, transmission. All gone. Hit into the side. And there... that's similar to Gravity Team Tactics Front, isn't it? The system with the hit indicators in the statistics. It really shows you a part of that legacy. Let's go through the other units. Cedar 1, what are you? You are the BT-5 that we nailed. Killed by us. We are Marder 1. Yeah. High explosive shell, 7.5 centimeter. Sprenggranate, that's us. We scored a few hits on this thing, and the hits pretty much did this thing in. We can see that basically everything is gone. Sights, driver, commander, loader, engine, ammunition, radio, fuel tanks, and the turret. Everything has been destroyed at about 750 meters, 760 meters, something like that. Really, really nice hits into the side of the vehicle here, eventually destroying it. I think this is the hit that started the fire, is it? Or maybe this one. Both hits managed to damage the engine, but this one damaged the ammunition as well. And F stands for fire, I think, so this must be the hit that caused the fire. Really nice. Off to the next unit we go. Elephant 1, what are you? You are an AG-111? Unfortunately, you didn't do anything. They do have machine guns, by the way, so if enemy infantry was nearby, they would have fired. Okay. What else do we have? We have Tiger 1, which is a light infantry gun 18. It was abandoned, killed by a T-60. Poor guys. Jaguar 1 is a PAC 35-36, so an anti-tank cannon. Abandoned as well, killed by a T-60. T-60 with their autocannons can be quite vicious. But it looks like they also took a hit from a 57mm shell. What fired that? What else? Another anti-tank gun. This one actually killed one of the T-34s. That's quite amazing. PAC 35-36. Look at that. This little gun scored a kill against the T-34 sitting over there. We'll come to that thing in a moment. Viper 1, what are you? Don't know. Oh, this is a T-35. Or 38, excuse me. T-38. Very nice. Oh, smoke launchers. Nice. Nice little tank. Check tank. Very early check tank. Mole Tier 1 is our Panzerjäger. It was destroyed, unfortunately, by a T-34. That T-34 fired 57mm shells. Okay. Oh, I see. We have a very special and rare variant of the T-34 on the field today. I'll show you in just a moment. But yeah, you can see the shell went through the gun shield here, killed the gunner and the loader and destroyed the radio. And another shell went into the rear of the vehicle down here. The resulting explosion killed the driver, took out the track, destroyed the engine and started a fire. Marder 1, that's us. Oak 1, yeah, that's the T-34. And it is a T-34 57. So, a rare and special variant of the T-34 with a long-barreled, a very long-barreled 57mm gun. This was basically an attempt to outfit the T-34 with a very high velocity gun. It was quickly abandoned because they discovered that having a 76mm shell meant that they could pack much more explosive power into it, which was great against infantry. But this thing actually solid against armor. Okay, let's see what we did. So we fired a whole bunch of high explosive shells at it, of which most did absolutely nothing. Although this one here, hitting the rear of the turret, actually did do something. It took out the loader, and it might have started the fire. It also, HR, what is HR? Horizontal regulation, I think. So basically the turret turning mechanism. We took that out. Let's see, it also received a large amount of hits from that anti-tank gun that we have just looked at. Did any of those do some real damage? Or was it really us that did the work? I think it was us. Okay, there was a hit into the side here that did damage or maybe even outright destroy the engine. Panzergranate 40, 4.7 centimeter. What fired you? That must have been the Panzerjäger, I believe. Does the Panzerjäger fire 4.7? It's possible. I'm not sure though. In any case, that took out the engine, and I think then we came along and put this hit into the turret, which started the fire, and then the crew bailed. Let's continue to look. Ah. This is the T-34 that was out in the field that we detracked. The crew has repaired the track and they are coming. Okay. So we have one more enemy to take out. I guess I better concentrate on that, don't I? It's coming. Would be a shame to die now. I have 12 armor-piercing shells left. Where is it? Reverse. I think it's trying to hit me with coax. Is my commander still sticking his head out? He is. Okay. Hold. Keep loading. Oh, I'm done. If I can't land a very good shot right now, I'm done. That was not a very good shot. Need to hit something substantial. I can't hit anything substantial at this point. Well, maybe that did the trick. No. Driver's hatch. Missed it. Yep, that's it. I was actually killed right at the end. Ah, damn it. How unfortunate, but I'm dead. I don't think anybody is left alive in here. Well, maybe. No, I think everybody's dead. Yeah, we have fire on board. It's done. So, defeated after all. Damn it. Oh, let's go back to the statistics. This is too funny. Ah, damn the T-34. Yeah, well, as you can see, tough tank. Even at 50 meters, not penetrating the front. Not with this gun that I have. 50 meters, not penetrating. If I had managed to hit the hatch, maybe. But I didn't, so... Even the hit from 60 meters into the gun mantlet down here did nothing. And he's now engaging the airplanes, I believe. But okay, let's have a quick look at the other units before we end the mission. So here we have one of the T-60s that came to a stop against this house after being plastered by myself with high explosive shells and also by another unit that eventually took out a lot of things. Pretty much everything on board. Oh boy. Okay, nice. Next unit. Another T-60 sitting out in the field. Hit by me, I believe. Yes. Hit by me. Didn't do anything there. But here in the side, this hit took it out. Driver and gunner, both dead and the engine destroyed. And this is a two-man tank, so that's it for that crew. And then Kalina 3. I hit this one as well at a very great distance, 900 meters, with high explosive shells, hitting the track. Yeah, I hit the mudguard with my high explosive shell, and that was enough to blow off the track. And then it was finished off by the crew bailing out. Yes, and then I put a high explosive shell right next to it. We see the crater here. That killed the crew as well. By the way, this game has terrain deformation. And that is one of the things that is making this one of the best tank simulators out there. Because terrain deformation means that infantry can have trenches, just like in Gravity Team Tactics Mios Front, where infantry can dig trenches and have those trenches actually be visible deformations, depressions on the battlefield, holes. And it's making such a huge difference, especially when you're sitting inside a tank and you're attacking a position where enemy infantry is entrenched in grass and you can barely see the little shits. It's really a game changer. So yeah, that was it for today. We return to the view of our unfortunately burning up assault gun, which at the end was not able to stand up to this T-34 that is now just chilling there after probably having blasted my airplanes to smithereens. Yes, it did. The airplanes are gone. In the end, the enemy succeeded. In this mission. Not in the Far Escape campaign. That's where I won. And if you have not watched that campaign, I can wholeheartedly recommend it because it was... What a battle. What a grinding, atrocious, difficult battle that was. With so many enemy tanks. So many enemy tanks. And its Spectre is chasing me even into this mission here, where when I thought that all is done and all enemy tanks are dead, there comes another T-34. Just like in that campaign. And with those words, I'm going to leave you for today. Next week we might play another mission in Steel Fury, just for fun, because this is fun. Before we then maybe the week after that go and play the Armor 3 Apex campaign, which is much shorter, much shorter than the Eastwind campaign, I think 7 or 8 missions or something like that. But I'll be playing it with a twist. Because it's unfortunately not a great single player experience unless you change a little thing about it. And that I will do. So, with that all said, I want to thank you very much for watching today's video. I do hope that you have enjoyed this just as much as I did, even though I died. And I hope that you are looking forward to the next one. Until then, have some really great days and goodbye. And let me know in the comments what you think is the best tank sim out there. And I know a lot of you guys will write Gunner Heat PC, but that's, first of all, that's not World War II. And second of all, they are not quite there yet. From what I see, they are getting close to it, but they really need A, infantry, and B, deformable terrain with trenches. If they get these two things, then we are talking. Goodbye.